choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Next.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Running left, Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish a line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's got it to the 43 here. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston will give them the season sweep. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Watch out now. 52. Yellow. Go pink.
Now Love. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Love from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.J. Hockenson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Mills throw taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. To throw, Mills. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways call this penalties.
38.
On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, able to avoid him. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Hey, green.
Third and 2. Love with it. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Love. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Nifty footwork at the 45. And some room to... And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. A nice little juke. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Love, a quick throw, finds T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Colts! T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Texans 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second and very short, Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Texans had 4-9 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mills. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bates. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mills on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Love back to it here after the pick 6. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Love now. Quickly to Hawkinson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now they'll run the option with short side left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mills. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, Love escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their... Sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Love. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. On 3rd down, Love. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Mills. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. On the return, it's James. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. To throw now, here's Love. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here's Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Third and short yardage, Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's James returning. There he goes, right side. The 20. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. And I think he got it back. He did. So it was a great return, and they're able to maintain possession to keep the football. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play fake, Mills. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Mills. Fighting his... And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprise at the 15-yard line. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. We're off to the 4th quarter